Hello everyone, and welcome back to another manga chapter review. I am the Rat, and this is The Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Trevor and Kyle. Say hi, Trevor and Kyle.
Hello everyone.
Welcome back.
We are gathered here today to discuss, to analyze, to even review, I dare say. I don't mean to speak for you guys whenever I say this, but I think that's what we're going to do. Chainsaw Man, chapter 46, Man War.
I don't think that's correct.
What is incorrect about it?
I think you're missing the word, I think you're missing the number 1 that goes before 46, and I think you're missing chainsaw before man war.
Where are you getting that from? 'Cause
The
you're just kinda
official-
like-
The
just kinda
front
like
page,
pulling
page
that.
1.
The page 1. Have you read the chapter, Brandon? Anyway, Trevor,
Of course
you and
I've
I
read the
should talk about
chapter, dude, when
chapter.
Chainsaw
Clearly
Man
the
did
rat
the
hasn't
thing.
read it.
That's awesome. We're back.
Did Chainsaw Man go to war?
The Chainsaw Man go to, dude, what war is Chainsaw Man in? He's in the war. That's the one, same one Trevor died in, actually.
Exactly. In your dream that one time.
It's so true. Anyways,
If you would like to hear the full story about Brandon's dream that I died in, you can check out the Let's Play on Goobers and Screens, where we played through The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. I don't remember which episode it is, but it's the one where the Ice Temple. You go find it yourself.
you guys should join the Discord. You can have
Yeah, that too.
great
That too.
discussions with us as well. Anyways, Chainsaw Man this week. Obviously, phenomenal chapter. We got the Death Devil name drop. We got to see Josh. We got to see that Asadin is going to be canon. And we got to see that Natalie exists. You really just got a little bit of everything, I feel. Overall, what do you guys think about the chapter?
I really like this chapter, and I was kind of saying before recording with Trevor, not to backpedal on what we had said a couple chapters ago about being directionless, but I will say I am very happy that, you know, at the end of the chapter, it's like, oh, okay, here's the big thing that we're building up to now.
Probably, anyways.
Probably, could be wrong, could just be wrong.
I do believe, and I want to believe that this is like, okay, now we're here. You know, Trevor, what do you think?
Yeah.
I love that answer so much. Anyways, would you guys like to get right into it?
Let's just get right into it.
Let's just get right into it. So, start off where we left last. So the room was, in fact, not turning into a weapon, as we saw. That was, some people still thought that. Josh says, sorry to do this after you followed my advice, because he means that he's based and that he's forced to do this and that he's a little sweet kitten and that I should kiss him. And then he goes to decapitate Ashley. Obviously, that would not be good for her. But then we don't see any more of that because Funny Water is awesome. So here we get Barry talking. There's some interesting dialogue. The Justice Devil grants contractors the power to transform into the form they desire. That's how we explained it to them. Aside from the devil's name, it's no lie. Fami has some handy pawns. Oh my gosh. It's not even that late. We contracted followers galore with an extraordinary devil. The devil I contracted them to was fire. We see people start transforming into like pseudo Chainsaw Man, kind of funny. We see Nail Devil and Katana Man, and he sees it and he goes he gets into a little bit of a gamer rage. Oh, you know, I love gamer rage so much. And Barry goes, the Fire Devil has another power. The more contractors, the stronger their power. Although most of them lose control of themselves, and we can see them attacking each other here. Until now, they all took gruesome forms, but they're closer to Chainsaw Man now, don't you think? And so we can see that they've kind of killed the public safety guys around him. Barry has somehow folded up his sleeves after he was put in handcuffs. And now
No. One of the Chainsaw Man church followers did it for him.
Ah, that's true. He needed to get it out of his way.
Exactly.
Molestina goes, but why only now? And Barry goes, at 5 o'clock today, large-scale mass child weddings were heard at the Chainsaw Man Church's Chinese and Canadian chapters. We set it up so they'd enter contracts simultaneously with the marriages. If all went as planned, we estimated a total of over 350,000 humans with Fire Devil contracts worldwide. No, humans isn't accurate. They're all devils now. We see that Funny Water has done 9/11, and he goes, in a year and a half, the great king of terror will descend. Fami and I, we aim to kill the king, thereby saving the human race. And Dennis goes, great king of terror, you believe that stupid crap? And then Natalie comes in and goes, it isn't stupid crap. And that is a great facial expression from Dennis right there, where he just looks like distraught and like confused. And Natalie continues, she goes, family and I, we can tell because we're sisters. The great king of terror is probably coming for real. We know it because she's our eldest sister. The Death Devil, the super duper strongest devil with the name feared most of all. Okay. Funny Water is cooking a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, first, can we talk a little bit about the Fire Devil?
Well, let's just finish up.
Yeah, we're at the end of the
Okay, finish.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Natalie,
true. We have
yeah.
2 pages left.
Natalie goes, I see now. I know what family's trying to do. Her plan to kill the Death Devil. We see, they're fighting the Chainsaw people. She's going to make everyone terrified of Chainsaw Man and War to get them both super duper duper strong.
And that's the chapter.
So
Okay, now can we talk about the Fire Devil?
Yeah, we'll
Now,
go back. Yeah,
we
we'll go
can,
back.
in fact, talk about the Fire Devil, Trevor.
Okay. So I think this is like a really interesting concept, right? Because like part of it, like I understand part of it, right? Like the Fire Devil power gets stronger with the more people who are contracted with it, because you're adding fuel to the fire. It's gonna make the fire hotter. But like,
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what it is. I never picked up. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You had fuel. Yep. Okay, awesome, sweet.
but what about the other thing? What,
the child marriage?
like, why? No, not the child
Maybe he's
marriage.
just cool.
Why does it
Chainsaws.
Why does it make them able to like look like Chainsaw Man? Why is that an ability of the Fire Devil?
Could be like fire on the wall, like like the like shadows kind of thing, like allegory of the cave and all that.
Like allegory of the cave?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
exactly what I was thinking.
Here.
That could
What
be it.
I'm thinking is I think it has something to do with those marriages where upon marriage they'd enter contract simultaneously with the Fire Devil. So
Well,
I don't know if it's like they're turning into what they worship.
But yeah. The marriage is like in the marriage contract. It's forcing you to like you're also signing a contract with the Fire Devil, right?
Yeah.
So like you're essentially getting like tricked into signing a contract with the Fire Devil. At least that's how I understood it.
Yeah, no,
but
I don't think the marriages have any substance other than just, okay, we're having a ceremony. While we do this, let's go ahead and get you contracted to the Fire Devil. And then it's like, okay, that's interesting then. It's just kind of like slipped in there just to facilitate more of it, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think that it has anything as to like why like they can take any form. I think it's just because fire can like, it's like, I mean, not malleable isn't the right word, but
Yeah,
it always flickers and changes, and it never has a set like shape.
There's something burning desire. Maybe they all have a deep-rooted burning desire to be like Chainsaw Man, and the Fire Devil is just putting out those it's just externalizing those inner like burning desire.
Burning
funny.
desire that could be something. And just, the Chainsaw Man church followers or whatever, idolize Chainsaw Man to the
here's the
point
thing,
that it is their burning desire to be Chainsaw Man.
I don't want to be one of those.
Yeah,
people
but, like-
where, hold. Sorry, here. Trevor,
yeah, talking once again about the burning desire thing. I mean, burning desire, that is an idiom, so like it may not have a direct translation into Japanese. And so if it doesn't, then that wouldn't make any sense because, this is written in Japanese.
That's true, but also Funny Water is a film buff of like American movies.
That's true. I was
So-
unaware of that. So
No
that
anime
is more
character has
reasonable
ever
there.
felt impassioned by something
Yeah.
before.
No, Funny Water loves movies. Like
but I get what you
this is a
mean,
random side tangent, but like the opening of the Chainsaw Man anime is literally just movie references. Like it's honest, it's really cool.
It's pretty cool. And the one thing I want to say here is, right, I know there are a lot of people who'd read this and they would go as far as to ask the question as Trevor did, but they'd stop, be like, oh, Chainsaw Man, I shouldn't think too hard about it. I think there's a reason behind why they're all turning into Chainsaw Man. I think it
just
does
listen to the song.
so true. So that's like an internal stunlock, Brandon. I'm not gonna listen to the song on this one. I'm gonna be
Okay,
funny.
I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook a little
Let
bit.
me cook. We got fire here. Let me cook. But yeah, I think that there's a reason. I do kind of like the concept of it being like externalizing, deep-rooted desires. I think that could be it. And especially with 350,000 people. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
a lot of fuel on the fire.
No freaking way. Yeah, so this is interesting. So obviously, I mean, to say this came out of left field, right? No one was thinking the Fire Devil. If you are like, oh no, I thought it was the Fire Devil, you're wrong and you're stupid.
You're wrong.
You'd better link
didn't
me a
know.
comment on Reddit or somewhere, or like I don't know, on Facebook where you predicted it 5 years ago, right?
Quote your dream. Quote where you made it up in your
Yeah.
dream.
No one was predicting the Fire Devil, but honestly, like, well, fire wouldn't be a primal fear, but like, you would think.
Well, it could be.
Maybe, like, but I don't.
I mean,
think
there's
that
a
you're,
lot
like,
of
inherently afraid of
There's
fire.
a lot of media. Well, fire burns. I mean, think of Avatar. How?
Well, yeah, but you have to touch the fire before it hurts you. It's not like falling.
But
or
yeah, but like
darkness
fire
or
also
anything.
spreads.
Fire spreads, flames of like, in Avatar, side tangent, but Avatar, firebending is one of the most dangerous ones just because like it is. Yeah, you hurt others around you just at a basic surface level. I don't know. It's just I don't know about primal fear, but
It's definitely going to be an
I-
insanely strong devil.
yeah.
I just
Well,
like.
especially-
Well,
Especially
okay, so like if
contracted.
you think about primal as in like caveman primal, right? Like fear of falling, fear of the dark, fear of fire. I mean, like fire was the
that
very
would
like
make
the first invention, and the second invention was the fire circle. So fire wouldn't spread,
well, I
and
think
so
that
that.
primal fears were described as like stuff that you're afraid of, like inherently, like darkness, like the darkness devil being like that. That is an inherent fear.
Yeah, falling.
Well, I'm not afraid of the dark.
Yeah, you are,
Oh.
dude. What if I wasn't there to hold your hand though?
Well, I just hold Kyle's hand.
Oh
What
my
if I wasn't
gosh,
there?
No, please. No, I'm scared of
Well,
the
if
dark.
you weren't there, I would hold Brandon's hand.
Okay, what if neither of us? What if you were alone in the woods and you saw these creepy chainsaw men running at you?
I'd hold my own hand.
Aw, little cutie.
But yeah.
Yeah, but
They have an interesting plan here. Like they want to stop the Death Devil, but
it was weird
it's
to
one of
finally
those,
have it name drop.
Yeah, it's also like this plan seems like for the greater good. It kind of seems like they're willing to sacrifice what they quantify as like a little bit of people to save the whole human race.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
And
that's
then-
exactly it.
Yeah, and then on the opposite end, what's public safety's goal here? Because they want the opposite seemingly. They don't want him to be Chainsaw Man. They don't want all this to happen. So
Well, I mean, I think it's standard, like basic government stuff, right? The whole you can't punish somebody before they've committed a crime. These people are committing a crime, but in order to prevent something from eventually happening, which you can't do. And so if you're looking at it from like that, yeah, they are objectively committing crime, right?
I would say
Chainsaw Man himself is a vigilante, and vigilantes only get stuff done by committing crime. So it's understandable that they would want to shut that down.
I would go one step deeper because I assume that they know about the Nostradamus prophecy. I'm going to assume somehow with their intel. I don't remember if Josh specifically.
No, Kyle, the government isn't evil. Why would you think
That's
that?
true.
The government is there to help you.
But I do think that might be their surface level reason, stop vigilantism. But there's definitely something deeper here. And I do think that there's people in public safety who, for whatever reason, want the Death Devil to show up because, they're fighting very hard to restrain Ashley and Dennis.
well, the thing here that's interesting, right? Maybe I think that you could look at it from a couple different perspectives. One thing that I want to say, that I think this is our only hint towards public safety's thoughts on it, and even then it could not even be public safety's. Back during Aquarium arc, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, it feels weird to finally have the Death Devil name dropped. The Death Devil name has been said before in the manga. At least, I can't remember any other time off the top of my head, but it's been said at least once. In the Aquarium arc, when Josh and Dennis are talking, and Josh is like, oh, why aren't you training, yada, yada, yada. He says, could Chainsaw Man save us from the Death Devil? Josh name drops the Death Devil. Josh obviously working for public safety. Now, is that public safety's perspective on it? No, because we know that Josh has beliefs and has done actions contrary to what public safety wants. We saw that with Ashley, where he was like, don't be around Dennis. So I don't
leave my boyfriend alone.
That's so true. He's not beating the gay allegations, but I think that public safety feels confident that they can take on the Death Devil, or maybe they feel confident that they can prevent it from coming. And maybe the way that they prevent it from coming is by killing Dennis and Ashley, or stopping them, or whatever. And then I don't think public safety would agree with Fami's idea to be like, oh yeah, let's have an army of Chainsaw Man, human devil hybrid whatever things, and make people uber afraid and kill millions of innocent people. I don't think they would agree with that. But also they're the government, so I'm not exactly certain.
Yeah. So I had a thought. So did I have a thought? I had a thought. What was the thought? I don't know. Somebody else talk for a second so I can remember what I was thinking.
I'll talk about it. I like seeing Natalie. Natalie is fun in the chapter.
Why do you like seeing her?
Oh, okay. So it's the Death Devil, right?
Yeah.
What would summer the Death Devil if not a shit ton of death? So, I mean, if they prevent a shit ton of death, then the Death Devil won't come. That could be their theory.
Potentially. Okay. Exactly what said is, in half a year, the Great King of Terror will descend. That makes it sound like this is set in stone.
Well, also that's Barry saying that. And we know that Barry 100% believes that.
Yeah, and he's not a reliable narrator.
Now I think that it's true as well, because Natalie herself says that it's true, and I think that Natalie is completely reliable.
And she's confirming this. Was probably coming for real. We know she's her eldest sister, the super duper strongest devil that the main feared most of all.
Yeah.
But at this point in time, things have already set into motion. You can't stop the death that is about to happen, right? I mean, things are already set in motion. And so now if the shit ton of death is what summons the Death Devil, then that has just been put fully into motion 100%. And there is no going back at this point in time.
Well,
and
we
so
know that
now, of course, it's 100% true to going to be happening.
We know that it's true because I was trying to think back through it. I can't remember which one of you said that we don't know if public safety knows about the Nostradamus prophecy. I think we know that they do, because of the scene where Josh and Fami talk to each other in the cafe.
They talked about they talked about how the future devil, people saw their deaths. They
contracted with the future
and they were all
devil
on the same date.
Yeah, and then everyone who wasn't on this later date was on the date of Falling Devil's appearance. So we know that was a huge, terrible catastrophe for the world. But yeah, so we know that public safety knows. We know that they know about the Nostradamus prophecy, and we know that from the future devil that this is set in stone. This is going to happen. So yeah, so the question of the hour: what is public safety's intentions here? What are they trying to do? What do they want to do? Because what assets does public safety have? Because it's been, roughly a year, right, since Makima died, and she was at the top of public safety. So who do they have to replace her? Public safety's assets, we know, are Katana Man,
Makima's reincarnation, Natalie.
Oh my gosh, she's the head of public safety. That is so cute. I've been talking to this 14-year-old girl online recently, and recently she told me that she's an undercover cop. How fucking cool is that for someone her age?
Are you talking to a 14-year-old girl?
She told me that she was an underage cop, dude. How cool is that for someone her age? Like, that's awesome.
So she's an underage cop.
Do you guys have any final comments on the chapter?
I will give my final comments. I am happy now that we seem, we have a big end goal in mind. I know that it's probably not going to happen for a while, 6 months or half a year or whatever. But it is nice to know, okay, we have some sort of big end goal here. Like how in part 1, it had Gun Devil, and then shit hit the fan really quick, and it went really crazy after the halfway point.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that might be what happens for part 2 here. It's like, oh, okay, cool. We have our goal. We're gonna stop Death Devil, and then I don't know, God Devil will descend, and something stronger than death. I have no idea. Like some crazy stuff's gonna happen. So
it could be, he says in half a year. That could be like half a year in Chainsaw Man time and in real life. So we may have to wait until it's October.
Maybe.
What does that put us at? Like March?
Maybe something happens that
March or April or
kicks
something.
off the Nostradamus prophecy faster, or something accelerates the prophecy. I have no idea.
Well, I mean, if something accelerates the prophecy, then that'll fuck up the future devil.
The question is the future devil infallible? I don't know. Maybe events can change the future. I don't know how the future works in the Chainsaw Man verse.
It's very, very confusing because it's always different from story to story how the future
JoJo's
works.
Thoth is just objectively, if it happens in the book, it's going to happen. You don't
Like
know
fate,
how it's going to happen.
fate is an objective force in that universe, whereas in other verses it's because it's usually one of two: either you can change it or you can't. And with Chainsaw Man, I don't think we really have enough information. Like, we have some instances, like with Aki, and it being like, oh, you're gonna die a really funny death, dude. I'm excited. That's gonna be really funny. And then it happens, but that's only one instance that we have.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that of the future devil, right? The future devil saw the death of all of these, prisoners that had, death penalties, because that was the day that all their death penalties were enacted for some reason.
Okay, guys, hear me out. They contract the prophecy devil, and they just delay the prophecy.
Hey, can I get a rain check?
Can I get a rain check for the Queen of Terror descending upon this mortal coil?
I cannot wait to see her. She's gonna be so bad.
Dude, she will be. I hope she is of age. Dude, I swear to God, if she's not.
18, at least. Preferably 36. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
As old as time,
Not too old. I'd say I'd put a cap on it at 50.
Not too old. A couple thousand years is a bit much for my taste.
Well, Whip Girl was
87,
300 or something like that. I don't really remember.
She's still pretty bad, but she's also stupid.
She's pretty bad.
She's also stupid, so I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see with Death Devil. But if that's everything from you two, if you're this
all that I can think of,
then obviously if there's something you like, so make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us what your favorite part of this chapter was. Be sure to join the Discord, link in description, for all kind of funny hijinks, and you can discuss Chainsaw Man with us because it's fun, or you can talk about something I don't know. Thank you all for watching, and genuinely, hopefully you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.